numerous entries spread over a variety of different consoles could make the Kingdom Hearts series seem inaccessible to a person with piquing interest. And because of it seeming to be inaccessible, the public writes it off as a franchise that's too late to start playing. The ways for determining which game to start with are different if you're genuinely curious in the material from showing someone else who probably doesn't share that interest how great the series is. If you're interested, then the most obvious answer and ideal way would be to play the games in the order they came out in, or play through the 1.5 HD remix, then the 2.5 HD remix, which are compilations of the games, on PS3. However, it isn't always that simple, because most people don't own every console a Kingdom Hearts game was released on, and some people don't own a PS3. What console do you own then? If you have a DS or a 3DS, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days and Recoded, which I started with, are great jumping on points. If you have a Game Boy Advanced, try Chain of Memories. The combat in this game is different from the rest of the series, but it's still an action RPG. This game isn't completely self-contained, a couple plot elements carry over from Kingdom Hearts 1, but that shouldn't be confusing. If you have a PSP, play Birth by Sleep, which is widely considered to be one of the best. It's a great place to start. I don't believe this game is on the PSN store, so as of now you can't play Birth by Sleep on Vita. With a PS2 you can play the first 3 games, which are Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories, which is a remake of the Game Boy Advance's Chain of Memories, and Kingdom Hearts 2. If you don't have any of these consoles and you want to get into it in the cheapest way possible, there's a couple of options. PS2s are cheap. I bought a used one to play Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 for $50 at a local chain game store. As previously stated, the DS has 2 games for it, and if it's a Lite, then it can play Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance too. The ideal console to buy is the PS3. However, it's not exactly economical to buy one because it's expensive and soon to become a last-gen system. Also, Kingdom Hearts 3 won't be on it. Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming to the PS4 and the Xbox One, and the remixes may be ported to those consoles, but as of now, Square Enix hasn't decided to port or not. If you want to get someone else, such as a friend, into Kingdom Hearts, providing them with a good quality and self-contained game is better than introducing them to the series in chronological order. Not everyone has the patience for Kingdom Hearts 1. In my opinion, it suffers from poor game design. It's unclear what to do and where to go, while a 20-second music loop drives you insane. Back in 2002, this level design may have been more acceptable, but the contemporary gamer may find it frustrating. The best game to introduce a friend to the series with is Birth by Sleep for PSP, or the 2.5 HD remix, which contains the HD Final Mix version of Birth by Sleep for PS3. The combat is well designed and visually pleasing. The story is also nicely self-contained as a prequel to Kingdom Hearts 1. I find Terra's storyline the most sympathetic and compelling from the beginning. Tell your friend, play as the guy with the brown hair on the cover, even though you play as the blonde kid in the tutorial. However, some people really enjoy playing as Ven, the blonde kid, because of his speed. The next best game to introduce a friend to the series with is 358 over 2 days on the Nintendo DS. The combat and characters are good demonstrations of the series. Also, the storyline is self-contained and a new player doesn't need previous knowledge of the series to understand it. The third best option is Kingdom Hearts Recoded for the Nintendo DS. The story is another accessible jumping-on point to the series. It also exhibits good combat and colorful visuals. If your friend does not own any of those systems and you still think they'd be interested in Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories is a fine game for them to try if they have a Game Boy Advanced. If they own a PlayStation 2, Kingdom Hearts 1 is also a fine game to show them, but if they're frustrated by the game, ensure them that the levels get better the farther along you play, and that the gameplay is more refined in Kingdom Hearts 2, which is also available on the PlayStation 2. Thanks for listening. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up. What was the first Kingdom Hearts game you played or will play? Tell me in the comments. And also remember to share this video to introduce other people to Kingdom Hearts.